There are beginnings to stories that lead to new beginnings to other stories. There are roads that split, wind, and collide into new ones. That seems to be the journey I'm on. I can't tell you exactly where I'm going, but I can tell you where I've been. Better yet, let me show you. These happy feet have taken me some of everywhere. Sometimes they've taken me to the parks in New Orleans to smell the magnolias while they are freshly sweet, and at times admire the bees along the way. Other times, they take me to dance in studios, down festive alleyways in Detroit, and even to the nearest dance floors in Panama. I've had the privilege of living many lives, failing many times, and finding the strength to get back up, dust it all off, and go after it again. I'm Ink, Captain Ink, and recently I've been given a new lease on life. In a way, I feel reborn. I didn't always recognize myself as Ink, and I wasn't always Captain. But surprisingly, it's who I've always been and who I've chosen to be. In a world that has gone out of its way to make me feel invisible and definitely alien, I've decided I didn't want to hide in plain sight any longer. I am here, and I have something to say, just like the next being. I want to challenge myself. I want to see who I can be with a little bit of money and a whole lot of creativity. Why ink, you may ask? Well, ink is the first solid step. After you pencil down an idea, you solidify with bravery and ink. This is not about being the best artist, having the best pen in a game, being the best vocalist, or even being the best at anything at all, except being the best at being me. This is about betting on myself, trusting in God, trusting myself, and trusting the process. This is about moving in spite of and in fear of, even when you feel stuck. This is about acknowledging something bigger than myself. This is about my honor. My grandmother and mother would always tell me when I walk outside my home, how I look, and more importantly, how I behave represents the family. As I've grown in wisdom, I think more so on how I represent the truth of myself. Am I being authentically me? I don't worry about being that girl because I've always known I was meant to be this girl. This is my journey, exploring who she is. Reaching your potential is not about becoming as much as it's about being. Giving yourself permission to be is key. That's what I'm doing here. This journey won't be pretty or aesthetically pleasing all the time, but it will be beautiful. This won't be perfect by a long shot. I've bumped my head a few times on the idea that perfection is just a figment of my imagination anyways. It doesn't truly exist. There is no solid universal consensus or truth of what it is or what it looks like. So I find joy and solace that things are the way I enjoy them to be for right now. No, this journey isn't about perfection, although I've been guilty of chasing it. This is why I call what I'm doing, this living I'm doing, my practice. I will never claim to be a master. I don't want to be. It's the same way I feel about being called grown. Am I an adult? Yes, but being grown almost implies an ending, as if you have no more room to grow. I'm nowhere near done. I'm still learning and I'm still growing. And we're all, no matter the age, just children of God anyway. Most of us, God's hard-headed little children. I welcome you to a safe space, A space for creativity, a space to bear witness to trial and error, a space to simply mess up and maybe, just maybe, along the way, create something great. What happens when we just explore the possibilities? What happens when we stop second guessing ourselves? What is created when we don't care what others think or have to say? We'll never know if we don't try. There are many things I will never know, and that's okay. I stand before you as a co-creator of my life with God. And with that, I just know. Well, stay tuned. Cast your anchor here, like and subscribe for more, and let's see together.